This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
The Thundering Herd head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Marshall's offense will have the football first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Right back to the well. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
He's got him. There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
To the air on first down. On target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get to 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Herd! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Buffalo's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. The run inside. It's Shelton. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's right. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
Might have a chance. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We reach the break, and Marshall is on top. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. Looking to pass, it's right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Shelton. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to put it away for the 1st time tonight. Gets his 1st one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Takes a handoff. It's Boston. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Caught in the backfield, it's Birch. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding some room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Wright. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulls. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bulls use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's right. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Shelton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Trying to make magic on the scramble. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Under fire. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's right. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 16, the Indiana Hoosiers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Crawford. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They want to run this quarterback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try to take advantage of how tired they are.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake. Fears the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Handoff to the lone back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's right. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Delayed handoff. It's Boston. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Complete to the right.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Pressure coming. He's got the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking to throw on third and goal. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Dropping back, it's right. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bulls can really attack on this second and short.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, from what I can see here on the Marshall sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The run inside. It's Boston. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback keeps it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.